Considering buying the GoPro Hero 11, I have two things I want you to consider before you go buy it. Number one, it's kind of a twofold thing. It's great that it records in 4K and 5K, but there is a drawback to that. The drawback is a time limitation, meaning it's not such a problem with the length of the video. It is the fact that the GoPro Hero 11, while able to video in 4 and 5K, it can only video in those resolutions for about 20 minutes. And then you get this. As far as the battery life on that goes, I honestly have no idea because it overheats before you get the opportunity to run the battery down. Now, the number two thing to consider is while this does video in 4 or 5K, will your computer process that really? I've got a pretty decent laptop, and recording at 4K and 5K, it takes forever to render those files in order to put something together. If you're getting it to create 4 and 5K videos, just remember, you've got to have the computer that is able to process that high of a resolution. That's the main two issues I have with it. Everything else is a go. The question is it worth upgrading? I couldn't tell you from a GoPro 9 or a 10, but from the GoPro 8 that I do have, overall, I would say yes because of the 4 and 5K ability. But remember, you can only do those in short increments. You can't run a blog or walk through a garden for 30 to 40 minutes and expect this camera to keep going, because it will not keep going. And even in a controlled environment where the temperature is between 70 and 78, somewhere in there, it will still overheat. That's a lot of processing that this little processor has to do in order to create those video files at that high of a resolution. The GoPro 8 does a great job. As far as the stabilization, they're both good. The 11 is supposed to be slightly better. Is it? I don't really know. But the two things to remember is it will not record in 4 and 5K for much more than 20 minutes if you get that without overheating. And the number two thing is you have to have a computer or the patience to edit that size of a file, because those are humongous file sizes. And the third thing for a bonus, this GoPro comes with a 32 gigabyte card. If you're going to be doing much videoing at all, a 32 gigabyte is not going to do much good.